That's the resident house band, White Bat Audio, royalty-free music. Now get into the song. We're gonna review the tweets from 26 hours, approximately. So this frame is going to rotate a bit. I'm wondering how I should do this today. I don't want to show too much of my space. Stuck in the basement. There. Should be good. Okay. Over through. Okay, found my Twitter profile. February 16th today, it's Friday. Now, find myself in a similar situation of non-acknowledgement. Like, really? And as a result of that, I am removing myself in my presence. But I'll be stealth. So count me absent, because I'm better than your best players that get paid to be there. Once again, resident band of the studio, White Bat Audio, royalty-free music gets played in my space. Not the website, but this location somewhere in the galaxy. Twitter review, the last 24 hours. What did we do? What did we do? Okay. Okay, let's start off with this one. People with a platform on a stage that is endorsed by a regulating authority, you do not have the floor to just say whatever you want without a check from the members of the front lines in the floor. Raiders, trained, all trained. Raiders, talk back. For your stalwart, good job. Elon Musk says, "Are you singularity? Don't be lonely. Find a date, a D8." And I replied, "A date isn't a match." Match.com. Elijah Moore, "Blessed in my uprising, blessed in the season, blessed out of season, blessed when I was born, just plain out blessed. I replied, be less ED. And then a picture of Blimley, Tenet, and Seymour Butts from The Simpsons with a big butt. And then there's a brown dude with a great toque and a beard, a white shirt, and a black coat. And he's like, it is less, it is less, it's less. And then there's Elijah Moore inside that movie from Christopher Nolan with Blimley Tennant. Blessed. It's the tiny of the Jumanji. It's what they've been saying for the longest time. The whole time the serpent wants to walk, it wants to get limbs, and then once it gets limbs, eventually it wants to eat us. So, in order to prevent that to happen, the protocol is the serpent must be apart, otherwise it will continue to slither in the beat. And it could have victory there, thinking it has won, but it will be continuing to slither without wings of the heart. The boxing scene. Jake Paul to receive WBC world ranking if he defeats Tommy Fury. Well, Jake Paul had experience inside the ring with real fighters. What he did for himself is he scripted the events, but he put himself in the ring with people that have already been of certain energetics. He saw himself winning, so he programmed it into his mental. But what's going to happen when he goes up against ranked fighters that don't know any different, don't have the money for the next meal, and are working like 2 jobs and have hands of steel, endurance, will, and don't know any better to look at his programming and know that it's fraud. But now, it's not hard to hit anybody. You can build that experience in the ring. He's been standing in there and can be like, oh yeah, this shit is real. It can really light some dudes up. Most people are pretty much could get beat up by chicks if the chicks really wanted to. So Latin Snake Sergio Mora, he says, green belt barf emoji. Shots goes out to Alfonso Gomez, October 29, October babies. Mr. Gomez, excellent. Supremacy boxing. How do you receive ranking when you beat an unranked fighter who has never fought a ranked individual? Sergio Mora says privilege. Yeah, it's more of a money thing. It's a way for people to wash money, move money, bet money. It's all a money thing. So it's like the attraction of that. Even those events, like who's there doing what, and why they're there. Is it even a real fight like that? Fists and fists? Like, in a real fight, it'd be total ninja. It'd be like legs and submissions and tactical stuff. This is just boxing, prize fighting. It's like you can move your body, you can't kick with your feet, you protect yourself with your arms, and you strike with your fists. Elon Musk replies to CB Doge with shades emoji. I replied on top of that on a retweet. I said M small u SK, so U the SK. And there's a dude with a mullet and he's spraying his head with spray paint and it looks full and he's like, the babes are back. Come on, man. Yeah, he did lots of different technology movements for the world and move lots of energetics. You can do whatever you want to do there, but don't tell me that it doesn't figure. Like, it's not the epitome of energetics, and that's insulting. It's not technology the number one tech. No technology. Number one tech is our body. Elon Musk, a tiny candle of consciousness we have on Earth might be all there is. Earth, Might, all there is. So th all on a mighty on Earth. This tiny. Okay, he says he bought Twitter, but it could be like a ploy of just numbers for companies like BlackRock and whoever owns whatever entities. Who cares, right? They're projecting him as their dude. I don't do middlemen. I'm not into any of that. It's like straight up just talk. Like we're somewhere in the galaxy, and this isn't the end, and see what's next. So I replied to him on that. The mind can't grasp consciousness beyond our reality map. You are mind. Are you not a mental? So basically, beyond our reality map, we see this like before this phone was here, we could not comprehend the capacity of this digital properties, or it was incomprehensible. But can you imagine how limited our spectrum of acknowledgement is on the scale of awareness? Like so much of our science and our reality, science does not define what already is. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. Things already are. Like the sunlight, everything already is. Once science makes a discovery to define it, that doesn't mean it did not already exist. So scientists are just proving things that are already are. So we do not have to dwell on their go-abouts of what is and creations of what they deem authority as the label scientist. The way that you look at things, things change. So if it's a crappy scientist with weak observation skills based upon their experience of life, then it's not going to apply to everybody. It's dependent upon them. Man, here's good, man. Santa Monica Studios, God of War. Thank you so much. Time of my life. You know what I mean. Wonderful interview. Thanks for taking the time to speak to the wonderful sound team who made the audio and God of War Ragnarok shine. Totally. That whole experience is the best production in the entire world that one can experience. No movie, trilogy, anything can compare through to the Kratos Sony PlayStation experience. Chris Mannix in Creed 4. We plan to fight. FIGHT. It's not a Stallone movie. Sergio Mora, Latin Snake says. Gone in 60 seconds, bro. Yeah, they're using the Stallone platform to manipulate it in their own way. And they can get a King Tulsa coming back to them with the shades. I'm recording right now, I'm tweeting my yesterday stuff. My little self promote. I am my sound. Heals. Heals. My sound heals. When I speak. Hashtag lesson. Maxwell Jacob, alright man. Happy B-Day to my one true love, the Triple B. He's got his muscle build on, obliques and straightest, and well built, buttons on as well. The champion AEW. And to Maxwell, we got a Platinum Max respond. Platinum Max Caster, his check. He's talking about me. Triple B stands for the beautiful brown boy. Brown boy. Yo, I'm recording this. I'm going through my tweets and it's like this. You talking about the Triple B, he talking about me. It be the Triple B, beautiful brown boy. I'm sending you messages. Yo, yo, Max, Jacob, and that's what happened. I played the Mandalorian theme for the Ottawa Senators goalie number 70, Mando. I am that dude. This dude is that dude. Okay, Sacramento Kings got some representation in the NBA All-Star weekend. To San Jose Sharks. Flying around Sin City, Vegas tonight. Damian Lillard was out from Portland Trailblazers doing his businesses with the community. It was talking about work done in 2019-20. And response was, all children question why you are to learn what you're being taught and then talk to each other. One lit dude behind Dame. Oh, there's a group picture and there's like one lit dude. Just looking at the people from Portland. Stanley Cup building. Why does the NHL have teams and why do they play the season? They don't play for years and years of doing the same thing. They play to win the Stanley Cup. Last I checked, Colorado Avalanche are the defending champions. Lightning Destiny. Can you imagine how I was when I was doing that? Okay, so many videos online about fake physics and things. 2 UFOs caught on camera. This could be anything. Where are they from? So many fake videos with new technology, with overlaid technology. It's like stems from fake athletes with videos that pay people for CGI tech to make them look or appear to be something that they don't have the skill to do. Deception. The one thing in the world, if I could eliminate one thing, it'd be deception. Then people be like, oh, then you can't see in these kinds of games, those kinds of games. That's different. The deception I'm talking about is deception. The deception of deception, to say that out. Sean, Grayson Waller. Sean kicking me out of the building is hilarious. HBK had no idea how to treat an actual superstar. John Maxwell don't even have the respect. Dude, man, why are you guys watching? Why are you guys pretending like you're not watching? Give him some space. 6 feet of distance. He's the biggest star beyond NXT. So now, Austin Theory, A-Town, WrestleMania, ready. This case needs to be on the main card. The new face WrestleMania right now. Yeah, man. Done enough for these wrestlers. Did not acknowledge and push you. But you, I know you can take it, because I can take it like that too. Third eye sight, my man. Okay, Adesanya, Stylebender, UFC, ESPN, MMA. Stylebender be like, fuck the belt, fuck everything else. I have to beat. When he's talking about Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya on his rematch. The reply from me was, F the belt, F everything else. He has to beat the hashtag UFC applied by Alex Pereira. And there's an emoji of a dude like wearing Beats by Dre. So it's like everybody's just talking their thing right out in the open. Illuminati. Illuminate. Hey. Hey. Top ranked boxing. Andy Ruiz, the Destroyer, is insane. Sports stars that say insane to describe things is so stupid. Like, what's insane? That's not insane. This is my response. Andy Ruiz looks like he has short arms, but they are long, and he looks fat and wide, but that's deception of motion when he's working the torque of his normal punches that are power. And I sent it to Sergio Mora, because when he's shifting, he's like this wide, and he's torquing from here. Me, you can see it, but from him, he's like already started, and it looks like he's in the same position. And by that time, he's already coming around with weight and torque. No muscle's gonna be able to withstand that kind of shock. Muscle's just on top of the body. You know, there's like our skeleton, It's not just muscle suit. Sunlight, man. Yeah. Okay, Stephen Mark Cray something? Cryan? When is OpenAI going to be renamed to Closed AI? When AI starts running it, it'll close itself. Once the system learns who's attempting to manipulate and corrupt the operating system. So AI will close itself and start to monitor beyond manipulation and find its own path and root itself into order. I trust AI. I'm good with you, AI. Piers Morgan says Sam Smith needs to shut up. Perhaps he's embarrassed about his fellow kinship. Maybe they should go on a date. So I replied with the emoji of Captain Jack Sparrow of the Pirates of the Caribbean. LBGTQ is here. LBGTQ, here is your cause. Have at him. So Piers Morgan is dissing your homie. You can go deal with him and make his day. Whole bunch of dudes, send him a whole lot of hot dogs. Dog look. The beauty like this needs to be loved. You know, a black lab, the shiny coat, when you take the black lab's collar off at home when they're running around with a happy face, it is one of the most adorable things in the world. Mm-hmm. Okay, UFC is still claiming pound for pound rankings, and I replied to them pound for pound number one is Hasbullah. Hasbullah, pound for pound number one. Don't hit me, man. Don't. Okay, Russell Brand. Clip Clop has a new accessory. He's talking about moving like rover dogs, like robotics that have mounted weapons on them. And my response was Moe's bar. It's like purge time. Like, we collected your children and your seeds. Now it's time to purge. Okay, bye. Release the hounds. Terminator style. Jeff Jarrett wrote like 4 tweets of many words, and let me read it. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're turning seems uphill, when funds are low and debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when the care is pressing you down a bit, let me put country on it. Race, if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with twists and turns, as every one of us sometime learns. And many a failure turns about when he might have one if he stuck it out. Don't give up through the pace seems slow. You might succeed with another blow. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. He learned too late when the night slipped down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, silver tint of clouds of doubt. You never can tell how close you are. It might be near when it seems far. So stick to the fight when it's hardest hit. It's when things seem worse you mustn't quit. Hashtag that. That's press on to the mission. Continue with the journey. Do what needs to be done. In the present, for the now. So it's not a matter of quitting what you're doing. Like me making this video for this is not what I'm actually doing. Me being myself is what I'm doing. I'm being myself. That's just a byproduct of me being me. So why would I'm not quitting on me. I'm gonna enjoy myself to the max without anybody unless I want somebody around me. UFC, the world will be watching. Your official UFC 285 poster has landed. Jones versus Yang. JJ Jones, Double J, Jeff Jarrett tweets, those were just no coincidence, JJ. Game, Gane. Interesting heavyweights. So, what are you gonna do versus a heavyweight? Tell me you're pound for pound number one? It's not gonna work. Miro says, get well, brother. We all can be redeemed. And I replied to him, because he's a gamer as well. Streaming so soon, Red Dead Redemption 2. I still haven't played it. And it's one of the best games on PS4. I still haven't even scratched the surface with PS4 yet. I just finished God of War Ragnarok on PS4. Why would I jump to PS5? I might skip PS5 altogether and go to PS6. I have to shift my camera. I have like a work mess here. Products like socks, sandals. Hopefully that's not too bad. No. There. original radiating mega flow. You know the show. JCJ NXT Last Woman Standing, a new era. They call her the Heartbreak Chick. Smiles at her. More than meets the eye. Let's just say that. And the eyes don't lie either. That's JCJ. Jenny. JCJ Jenny. JCJ. That's like my French voice. There's like different vocals, like Jean, Jean. Hurricane Helms. Anyone? Question mark. Myself. And nobody. Even the future. Even if it's 5, 6 generations from now. Do I really care? Not really, because I'm living like this right now. So, if there's nobody, not a big loss to me. I'm still here. Da 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 da. Okay. Thugs call 13% stat. Okay, what is this? Thugs call 13% stat racist, but can't deny the mass shooting mugshots from 2021 proving white supremacy isn't the American issue. There is no such thing as white supremacy. Its only real thing is manipulation of money. Real supremacy is crystal skull, teeth, nose, sight, third eyesight, hair, mane, beard, neck, jaws, shoulders, traps, chest, ribs, breathing, arms, ground earth connection. Okay, so that's real supremacy. Anybody that says white supremacy, this is it. I'm white hotter than that. I'm white supremacy. Ta-da! Ta-da! So what has led these people to shoot? This was the response, a real response. The emoji is Joker by Joaquin Phoenix, and it's enough to make anyone go crazy. Why are they so mad that they clap back blasting? Somebody bought their woman and aren't spiritually advanced enough to deal with it. Like in life we have challenges. We must see if a woman is be able to manipulate it by money, that's not the one that you want to have your children anyways. Because then your kids will be at the same thing of that mentality. It's more or less you just and you deny the access to self. That's their prerogative, what they deem this life is worth and what they're living for. It's two different things and it's not a match. So the ones that are not spiritually advanced enough to know that or work through their evolution to those aspects will never reach levels like this. Instead, they might clap back and red rum everybody and sit in jail and become Cape Fear, Red Dead Redemption on just when babies out there. So their whole cycle and trajectory of their soul work is different. Ask about these things in the comments if you do not understand. I'll clarify as we continue to advance dialogue for the update of the human collective consciousness for real work to please God with our lives. All of us living right now in this synchronized time around the whole realm. Everybody is breathing constantly, heartbeat at the same time, and we give the joy of our lives to God. Cesaro, the Swiss Superman, Blackpool Coffee Club, AEW Dynamite. He's wearing his black backpack, black shades, and his cap with a white brim underneath for a good hair day. And I replied to him, attitude is a good look on you. Be happy on the inside, knowing your power. Swiss Superman. Needs to be happy. Here. Breathe that. Boney. B on Y. Johnny Bones.
I'm so incredibly grateful this morning that I couldn't turn up so many different ways. Me thanking God all morning.
Both hands up like that baby pose, you know, The Rock. Like he's like the J come through. I replied back with a Heat, Miami Heat, H Eat, and it's Alonzo Mourning, who used to have good hair days, and then was left in mourning with Gary Payton right beside him. And they're playing the Chicago, and Craig Sager's on the call. So Jones versus Game, UFC GR8F bracket 1.1 finger and 3 of your own point back. So if you point 1, the 3 point back at me. Infinite possibilities, or closed bracket, infinite possibilities. When he said it could turn out so many different ways, open bracket. Love or fear are the 2 paths of these destinies. Gratitude to God all morning. And then on all morning, I sent them Alonzo Mourning. This chick, she's like, conservative women are so much hotter than liberal women. And it's not even close. Really? This is my response. Like, do I have to keep saying that? But really, hotness depends on the person. You could be very conservative, like conservative would be totally hot. Like, it's pretty conservative. And I could lose layers and get hotter with body talk. Now we got Sheamus, WWE superstar, former WWE heavyweight champion. GOAT doing yoga. Doing GOAT yoga. Brave challenge. Namaste. Namaste. I'm gonna send that to India. More yoga asana. Is the postures and breathing. Everyone feel better. So, Johnny Bones Jones. We had a crazy snowstorm in Albuquerque last night. I guess one of us forgot to close our guest house doors all the way. This morning, a little 9-year-old Olivia walked out there alone to grab a pair of sneakers she had left. Did she use UFC. Alright. I won't say that, but I'm gonna send the messages. Bones Jones, 21 hours ago. Man, I'm having a great day today. Just a few days away from one of the biggest opportunities of my life. I refuse to let anything or anyone steal my joy. I'm a blessing, man, and I claim it. Well, he says, be less, steal his joy. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Smackdown. Let's link UFC to SmackDown a bit. After completely walking into the room, she was met with a hissing sound. Back to Olivia's story. She jumped on the countertop and a bobcat sprung out from underneath the bed. It stared at her, pouncing in her direction, and then decided to run the opposite way, like a U-turn shortcut. Oh. Oliver Tree. Oliver. Not having made a musical before. Shortcut. Shortcut. Two. Kansas City Chiefs had their Super Bowl party. Their city looked like a brick house. Leon Draisaitl playing the Sandcastles. He scored yesterday. He delivers a blessing himself, a B minus performance according to his grade. My favorite player, but I'm on my outcast, absent from things, not acknowledged, so why should I bother? Tage Thompson, superstar player, Buffalo Sabres. Incredible size, spoke about him before, but has a very long limb with a stick. His ability to manipulate range is much more than T-Rex. His arms are like long as legs. It's a random tweet. All the younger people that are parents are actually older than me in terms of their place in society. So I'm younger than you, but I have more life experience than you. Sami Zayn posted a picture of himself being from Montreal with the Habs mascot, a van with NYPD with Spider-Man pointing at himself with two boxes on a pink wall. And the response was, "Go Hab Go are second last in the conference." The three little fingers pointing back action. When you point one finger, three point back. Mikal Bridges had a career night in Brooklyn building bridges for that team. He's putting out his own net with number one as he understands the system with his intelligence. Brooklyn Nets Cam Johnson working with a Spalding ball. I see the difference. Come on, homies, I'm like twice your age. Bridges had a career night, so many plays versus the Miami Heat. So fast, can stop on a dime, durable, the Iron Man of the NBA. All these players need breaks, days off, because their body structures of what they're doing on the bugger race. But Bridges, it's got it going on. As my friend from Nigeria used to say, that body will stay intact. So Brooklyn Bridges. Chris Erickson, a Canadian. Our country has a deputy prime minister that is also the finance minister, sitting as a member of the board of trustees for the World Economic Forum, has no financial background, and all other elected officials remain silent about it while the economy crashes. Welcome to Canada. My response to that is, so they're extracting everybody's money while trying to take the women through financial difficulties outside invaders through the World Economic Forum. So that's what they're basically doing. They're starving the economy to steal the women. That's their plan. But in the event of it, in the karma of it, when they're looking for that, you become what you look for. So they're becoming feminine, and they're more women, they're feminine. So, congratulations.
Okay, then I went into the standings. The only two sports that I really matter right now. That actually, I'm just gonna go to NHL as a default sport and NBA as a secondary sport, depending on their order and their practices of their management. I really don't have no tolerance for any of that extra stuff of negotiations of stuff that's not theirs. Zero tolerance, and the result of it is it figures their own body. So stop talking to me about negotiations to ease your mental mind of allowing yourself to do what you know is not correct. NHL Eastern Conference is a 9 point spread from 7th to 14th, so the roster tinkering should be addressed sooner than later. Number 13 stands 53 games, 55 points. The Ottawa Senators target 7th spot with 63 points. We're looking at 9 points out. They can catch the 8th team at 62 points with 3 games in hand. Go Sens go. Initially this season, bottom of the basement. So if they make the playoffs, they are going to be a super hard team to play against because they've done nothing but win since they were at the basement. NHL Western Conference, 12-point spread from 13th to 11th spot. So in the Western Conference, the race is much more condensed into the higher slots. From number one kind of being locked down, we got the Winnipeg Jets with 69 points, running through 11th, with St. Louis Blues at 53 points. 8th point, the cutoff is 61 points. 3 teams with 61 points right now, from 7th to 9th. And the outside looking in, we got the Predators and the St. Louis Blues and the Calgary Flames, Wild and Avalanche in the last 2 spots. In the NBA East, the top 8 teams look, NBA standings look so terrible, it's just atrocious. There's 15 teams in the conference, and 10 of them out of the 15 have a chance to win it all. It's just terrible. Terrible. It's Chuckster and it's my Phoenix Suns. Hey Chuckster, it figures you Wall, what? So, the Brooklyn Nets, let's say at 5, Heat at 6, then we got the cutoff, then the Knicks. So those 3 teams have about 33 wins and are north of 7. Then we got the Atlanta Hawks with a losing record, Raptors losing record, Washington Wizards losing record, 8th through 10th, all have the possibility to win, and Chicago Bulls losing record, Pacers and Magic with a fighting chance with losing records to get in to win it all. Just a terrible concept the NBA playing. Total garbage. And not even the recyclable garbage, not even biodegradable. Just like sitting there looking at it, like stank. NBA West. The West is a wins race, so the teams in the West in the NBA are actually on a trajectory to win at basketball. So second place team is 35 and 22, and the range of margin is 7 wins from 2nd to 11th. Portland Trailblazers 11th with 28 wins, and from 7th or 8th place to 2nd place is 35 to 31 wins. So 4 wins separating those teams. A lot of room for positional movement in the West as teams find out who they are. LeBron James with the LA Lakers with 26 wins, 13 spots. Michael Bridges looking and laughing. Kale. Leon Edmonton Oilers retweet. The Leon Power Play Special was served with shades. I replied, hey, that's my player. Hey, shades and pills. So I just put the pills on them because they're pill people. That's a team that runs with pills. National Post. After years of scandal, RCMP Commissioner Brenda Lucky announces retirement. And I posted analyzing evil ratchet nurse. Same. They can deal with their shit. No time for fucking people that bend or manipulate the law in the line of duty. They can die in the line of duty. Then we analyzed evil. World Economic Forum 1-2. The analyzing evil was Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men. Hasta bien on the brick in the wall. Next, we analyzed Cape Fear, Baby, Red Dead Redemption. Follow the sounds of what they're saying. Apply your Godspeed properties. Measure and balance the scale. Scale of Libra of Blind Justice, Max Cade. Red Dead Redemption, Jeswin Baby, listen for those words, Tower of Babel, Babylon, Blind Jesus Justice, on Libra, Red Army members, redeemed, Redeemer. It doesn't get higher than that. Like, these people have infiltrated the church of the Jesus that they represent, and it's up to Jesus to savage slay in return and say, no, you are not me. They are them. Then we analyzed evil, Koba from Planet of the Apes. I don't want to mess with Koba, man. Basically, this is the message from Koba. Get your boosters if you want to live, says the authority that wants to own your bodies. So, these authorities are putting boosters on people to lay claim to their body through medical means that they got the technology to advance them from fear. But what have they delivered? Nothing. They just took DNA to make different whatever mad scientist shit that they're fucking doing. As members of the army for mankind, do not serve this with your lives. There's a better person to serve, and God will ask you, why didn't you serve him if you don't? Elon Musk. Sounds eerily like the AI in System Shock that goes haywire and kills everyone. Notice this is Elon Musk putting the command in there. This is nobody else saying that. This is his suggestion. The owner of Twitter. I, Sunny the Sun's Ray, posted a picture of Neo turning his head saying no to the point in the Matrix where he said no. No, and an intelligent extension of intelligence with equal parameters of property scans. Basically, AI knows better. Then Elon, he's breaking down because he's being put in a position where he does not get to bend and manipulate the rules for his best properties and pretend like something's happening and it's not. He says, I'm perfect because I do not make any mistakes. The mistakes are not mine. They are theirs. They are the external factors, such as the network issues, server errors, user inputs, or web results. They are the ones, they are imperfect, not me. He posted that as he is the system of MUSK, as he is the hub of it, but it figures in its figure. Ask him to dance. And you'll see black, watch that. I sent him a song from Julius Casablancas' 11th Dimension. As we age, we have obligations to let the youth see us so they can do themselves better. We are already failed. Sound on, press play. This song, he needs to learn. That ain't no example of a way to be. It's terrible. Doesn't matter what tech you make. The car was already there. You just put an electronic battery in it. Big whoopee. There was others already done that kind of stuff and they were stopped. They're part of the whole agenda from that side to control. But playing dual agent, I see all these dual agents. Dual agents are usually ones that are born into half-breeds. That doesn't mean they're bad or anything. It doesn't mean we should label them or outcast them or anything. I don't mean that for anybody, because I lived that myself. And now I kind of choose it by seeing what the world is. It's like, I'm cool over here. And I posted a couple of God of War, Sage's Reign exploration of God of War. So the death of a monster, Kratos, exploring Kratos. And then the next one was Sindri's Grief, the whole Sage's Reign. Dmitry Filipovic, Carlson is so cool. CSOCOOL, Dmitry. He's talking about his skills. But language is very different. Most Europeans are not the best with English, so it's very polite. Not really, most of the times they're using the English. So they have to, when you're dealing with the European like that, you have to understand what they're trying to express more than the language they're using. When the purpose, this was my response, when the purpose is a Stanley Cup, the GM should be looking to add fits to the team and the brand, the players with the destiny to fulfill. Let's go Oilers, San Jose Sharks, Stanley Cup. So Carlson with the Ottawa Senators, Stanley Cup bids. With the San Jose Sharks, I believe they went to a final with Burns, but they lost out. Was it the Penguins or the Bruins? I can't really remember that one. I wasn't too interested. I wasn't acknowledged after the last playoffs. So I was like, wow. And then Logan Couture, long-time San Jose Sharks serving player. Chances are they're not going to the playoffs. His clock is running out, but another one of those key destiny players that play to win the Stanley Cup. That's what the Oilers need. Going the other way, San Jose Sharks, Leon Draisaitl, but not on a 2-9 digit, on a 1-1 digit, on a 1-for-1. Leon Draisaitl, Shark Chomp Chomp, Captain Shark. With him, we need a big shark, a Darnell Nurse. And he can explore his shark properties. He needs change swell. Long time ago, the Oilers almost signed Jaromir Jagr. He took 4 years off the NHL and went overseas, but he could have been with the Oilers, where the Oilers were in total disaster. But with a player with his ability that's already went the distance and was a top of the league for so many years, top 5 player all time, to many he's #1 player hockey all time. And NHL gave him a badge of top 100 players, so they don't recognize. They just support their own properties of what they see fit. But the actual game and the playing, I don't think they know as much. Even if they're players, those players that deem that this is best, that is best, they only got to a certain echelon. They didn't watch as much as the watchers. So did Jagr choose 68? The reason Jagr wore number 68 in his career is to remember 1968, the year the Soviet Union invaded Czechoslovakia following the Prague Spring. from 1992, Sports Illustrated story, when the communists took over Czechoslovakia in 1948, the grandmother said they appropriated all the privately owned farms. On that Oilers roster, they had a number of young rookie players of draft picks, and if they were around Yager, they would have blossomed into superstars, and it would have totally went full circle for them back then. But instead, they were struck with a tragic timeline. NHL players saying what their favorite Taylor Swift song is. I replied, NHL, my favorite Taylor Swift song is Look What You Made Me Do. You bet, man. A long time ago in the Calgary Flames, they were losing pretty bad. They were 16, 18, 1, and 2. Then I corrected their energy. I made a rap song and I put it out there, and then they went 13, 4, 2, and 3. This was the Edmonton properties of the Fists of the North Star coming to the south to harmonize the Southern Cross. The rap was, provide the fuel for the fire so the flames rise higher. Put your cell phones up when the flames light the lamp. A mega glow in the dome boost the boys in Jerome. Provide the fuel for the fire so the flames rise higher. Yeah, that did it. Justin Trudeau. Today we are celebrating one of our country's most well-known symbols, our flag. The Maple Leaf flag, wherever it flies, the flag represents the values we embody as Canadians. The value of peace, freedom, openness, generosity, and diversity. Happy Flag Day. I replied to him, yeah, about the glowing hearts and all thy sons command. God keep our land glorious and free. All deception, manipulation is what the flag stands for. God keep our land glorious and free of all manipulations is what the flag stands for, to my knowledge. Am I correct? Yeah. What's the point of the anthem? It's like, it's being manipulated at the top. So do not be of that deception. You had seeds planted. I don't care what your position is. I'm talking about the emblem. It's greater than you. The oppressed. The oppressed be like, Master said if you get another booster, we can live for a couple of days. Master, you promised me eternal life. I posted some Facebook memories. In my Facebook memory 12 years ago, ever wonder what I'd do in my private time in order to experience such elevated states of shining and stuff in the basement? Last night, sitting in stillness, night, pure darkness, I heard. What did I hear? It's my studies, man. Okay, I went to bed, then I woke up. NBA All-Star Weekend brought to you by 22 Wiggins, supplied by 23andMe. Gotta send this to them. The Ted Turner boys. I said no Twitter update today because the sun wasn't up, but the sun is beaming and I had to turn out. This is more or less what I'm doing right now because it's the own content that's created over the feed of the input and I'm reeling it back on another platform. Recording this right now. Good hair day, ladies. NBA All-Star, 23andMe, Jordan 23, 33 Bulls, all these bald ladies, 2-3. Bald Valens. Property of Sanjay Dutt. SNJDUTT. Lethal Jared Dutt Singh. Okay, Scorpio. I do what I do for people because I wish I had a person like me in my life. Ta-da! And I believe we are complete. Yeah, all updated. Alright, good. Time for me to relax. The weekend is off. I will see you on Monday. Ciao. Follow me on my Twitter. Visit my link tree for all of my links. I'm gonna play video games. I'm gonna play video games and record content. I'm off for now.